Here, let me start this then.
But it's good to catch up because
Yeah,
should be hidden fans.
really does. It does.
I have so many commissions. I have a more complicated commission I had to work on, but
Oh my god, your poor
my
hand.
hand, yeah. But I need something simpler for this hand. But I could show you what I was working on.
Yeah.
The more complicated one. Oh, I hear myself. Nope. You
Stop talking to yourself.
stop talking to yourself.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah. And I'm your imaginary friend, so.
Okay, that would be fucking crazy if, like, after all these years you weren't real and I was just losing my mind the whole time. That'd be fucking wild. That would be another thing for the universe to throw at me.
Yep.
Couldn't just let me live in the delusion until, like, later on. Nope. Just give me
No,
it
because
while everything else is fucked up.
all the shit has to
While
hit the fan at the same time.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, shit splatters.
Ew.
When
You're
it hits
not
the fan, it
wrong.
goes. It doesn't hit one thing; it hits all the things.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Ah. What was I gonna do? I was gonna show you what I was working on. So I'm working on this, which maybe I'll continue today, but I don't feel like thinking. This is a very thinking piece.
Are you showing it on stream?
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta refresh your stream.
I gotta click that button. Copy.
Ooh. Okay, yes, I can see the complexity
And
challenge that comes with this.
I'm close. I gotta like clean him up.
It's looking good though.
Thank you. I think the top half is for the most part done. Except for like maybe the ships, I'm gonna make them a little bit more like shadows and highlights or whatever and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Yo, what up, Sunblade? What up, Arrow?
but like the top half for all the ornate stuff, a lot of the debris and whatnot. And then I had to get like him, he's gonna have like an evil shadow. So I had to do that.
Ooh, yes.
It's almost there.
Then we have to explain your random idea to start watching this old show, Stargate SG-1. Oh, if Mia was just an imaginary friend in my brain. And like, why did John say suddenly start watching Stargate SG-1?
Because his imaginary friend told him so.
Oh my god. You went to the ER early this morning. After 3 weeks, you finally got diagnosed with strep.
Oh
You gotta
no,
pick up
strep, that
antibiotics.
sucks.
3 weeks of fucking strep? Bro, oh my god.
3 weeks is
Now I
not
lost my fucking...
too bad. Because if you don't notice it, you don't always notice it right away. And I feel bad. I'm sorry you have strep. But yeah, like, no, like, one time I got sick, I didn't know it was strep. I thought it was just a cold. So I went through the whole 2-week process of like, okay, I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. Because, you know, usually like, you know.
Yeah.
And then, but when I got it, the medicine didn't get rid of all of it. So it came back with a vengeance, and the doctor didn't believe me. He's like, oh, you just have post-nasal drip. I'm like, no, I know the difference between post-nasal drip and it feeling like it's coming back. They didn't believe me. And then I ended up being sick for like 3 months because the doctor decided not to believe me. And then before that, I was getting gaslit because I was sick. And then they're like, oh, you'll be fine. I was like, okay. I was like, I think I might be sick. Like, I need to probably see the doctor. No, you just have a cold, whatever. It's fine. You'll get better. Just get over it. It's like, okay. And then when 2 weeks happened and I went and did the thing, got the medicine, and then after, it's like 10 days or whatever of medicine. I don't remember how many days it was. But then, Like literally after I was starting to feel better, but then I started to get worse again. And that's when I went to the doctor again. They gaslit me into believing that I was wrong. And then I went like another week or two later because I was full on sick again.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was sick
Yeah.
at minimum 2 months, if not, I think it was like 2.5 months.
Yeah. Okay, so I feel really bad for people who get sick for
And 24
longer
hour cold.
than like 1 to 2 weeks because that's usually like the extent of like me feeling sick. Usually is done within a week. So that's why even when it was like 3 weeks, I'm like, oh god. And you're talking about freaking months. So like, oh
Yeah.
fuck no.
No, when I get sick, I get sick. It's not like
Oh my god.
I get sick. Like last time I got, no, actually that's not true. Like the past few times where I got sick was because the baby got sick, and then so I was sick like
Oh yeah.
more than half.
best.
Like I was sick for like half a year, basically. This past year I was like sick for
Crazy.
half a year. And luckily it was just normal sick. But before she started hanging out with friends, these are probably like minor colds and stuff like that in comparison. Cause I mean, usually I get like when I get attacked, I get attacked. That or my immune system is finally getting better. Because the first 2 times when we got sick, one was like COVID, and then one I got bronchitis.
Yep.
So and then like the COVID was pretty bad, I think for me. I think that was the one. I had like 104 fever and all that crap. So that was fun. But I hope you feel better. Strep is no joke. It sucks. But yeah, like I would get sick for like a common cold would knock me out for like 2 months. I was like, why? Can't it just be normal? Why can't it just be normal sick? But yeah, it would be like
That's
strep, it would be
actually fucking
bronchitis, it'll be
crazy.
like a nasal infection. It's always something. Ear infection, like no, I didn't get that. The baby got the ear infection. But yeah, it will always be something.
Gee. Wait, Eru, you still have to deal with the dislocated ribs?
Still? Wait. 24-hour cold if you
Yeah, he
days
said
of
24-hour
coughing.
cold with a few days of coughing also with dislocated ribs. But the sore throat would come and go. Dude, wait, what's going on with your ribs?
Wait, I mean,
Do they
I
pop
know
out
ribs,
more?
they can't really do much about the ribs.
But I
But
feel like that happened so long ago now.
yeah, I thought it would be healing by now. Or do you have to like get them put back in? Like is
Like
that
every
something that you
cough is
should have
like,
gone to
oh
the
my rib.
doctor for?
Hey, what up, Ace? If it's really bad, it takes 2 to 3 months. You're on week 3 and they're almost back to normal. Holy fuck. Yeah.
I'm sure the coughing isn't gonna help though.
Yeah, the coughing's like, oh god.
Oh my god, you know what's a pain in the ass being sick when you're pregnant? Especially when you're on the 3rd trimester? It's fucking
Oh.
worst.
So that was my manager. Oh my, actually, similarly, he gets sick like pretty frequently, and oh my god, I think was it last year? I think she got sick like so. Not only does she get sick like pretty easily, every single time that she's going on like vacation for something, she gets fucking sick, and it's like so then her vacation doesn't even feel like proper because
vacation?
she's like
Yeah.
passed out on the couch or some shit. And
Oh
so
my
like
god. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
so she like went away for her birthday, and yeah, she like gets sick, and it's like, so what'd you do for your birthday? I must have spent my time on the couch. And then she was pregnant last year during her birthday. So I was like, oh my god, like absolute fucking worst. Feels so
You
bad.
know, like I feel that on a deep level.
And she's like waddling around work. Like, yeah,
Yes,
I'll be
waddling.
okay.
The waddle. I don't miss the waddle. Look like a fucking penguin going.
Yeah.
I need to pee all
Oh.
the time. Need to pee.
Oh my god. Ridiculous. Ace, you thought catching a cold while you already have bronchitis is bad? Yeah, I imagine that fucking sucks too, honestly.
Yeah, I know that does suck. I've been sick with bronchitis. That's not fun. That was another one of those things where I was sick for a few months.
Yeah. Oh,
And I
no,
thought
no,
catching
no,
this
no.
cold. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, try like not being able to hold your pee while you try to sneeze.
Oh my god. Absolute struggle.
I feel for her.
Oh my god. So speaking of like holding pee and stuff, she would have to like as soon as she gets to work, just like immediately go to the bathroom because her commute is like over an
Oh,
hour,
Oh,
sometimes 2
I don't know how
hours.
she survived an hour. I couldn't survive
Yeah.
like a few minutes, let alone an hour. Like I had just gone to go pee when I was at home, and then we took like what the 4 minutes it takes to get to the park, and I already had to pee again.
Yep.
No, I can't like imagine like the whole like an hour in the freaking car. I mean, I can. I
Yep.
have driven to my parents' house before when I was pregnant, but that I literally refused to go over there because I was like, no, because I'll need to pee like in the middle of
Yeah.
Atlanta, all over the place.
Yep.
Oh, poor girl. I do not know how people do that hour-long commute while pregnant. Or
Oh, that's
stand as
right.
long as they do.
Hey, what up, Ember? How you doing? Eru was trying not to get pneumonia because he was caring for his mom who had it, but then he ends up getting strep.
That sounds about right.
Ay, ay, ay. So rough out here for peoples. Oh shit, I didn't even put any notification on
Neither did
Discord.
We are just like
I just like
we
I
were
put
so
one on
busy
Instagram.
chatting.
Yeah.
We were so busy chatting that we were just like, oh yeah, I guess we should start stream. Yeah.
Yep.
I say with just an hour left to stream. Turns out it's trapped all along. No. That sucks. I feel bad for you guys.
Oh. How's everybody else doing? Some of us out here, just dying, surviving, struggling.
I feel like everyone's just struggling.
Yeah.
Everyone that's in chat
honestly.
right now is just like, yeah. It's been a month.
The collective struggle. So many of my friends are just like, yep.
A collective heavy
Yes.
sigh.
Mm-hmm. Just barely hanging on, but still hanging on.
It'd be like that though sometimes.
I feel like it's been like, I don't know, like it's been collectively, people have been there for like an extended amount of time now, where it's like Okay, we need like a hard reset on like the world so that everybody can just like fucking just breathe and live a little
I mean,
without
truth be
having to worry
told,
about
if you
shit.
go based off history, we probably are in the best time, peace-wise and all this stuff. Like and that says something because like there's a lot of crap going on, right? A lot of
Mm-hmm.
fucking crap, so much fucking crap. But if you go based off like the world, I think the difference is that we have access to like world news,
Mm-hmm.
and so we have access to what usually throughout history like you knew some shit was going on in your part, but you didn't also know everything else that was happening.
That is true.
So technically, yes, it is really fucking crappy, but also like it's probably not that bad in comparison if you go based off like historical. I mean, I think we should be in a better spot than we are
Mm-hmm.
by now, but technically speaking, from a historical point of view, because yeah. But like, yeah, no, it should be going down. I feel like everyone's just having like a long stream of bad luck. Just for basics. It's not even just like for anything, just for basics.
It was like, please, just something's got to give.
But also technically, if I think on like other places, like I've been, like it's not that bad. And I had to remind myself the blessings that I have in my life.
No, that's definitely true.
Because like when I go back to like Mexico to see my husband's family, like it's like a lot simpler there,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a lot less there. And then like my family in like Cuba right now for sure. Like you have to count your blessings.
Oh yeah.
Some people don't got toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Get who's making? I think it was Nate was making fun of me for having so many like layers for like the same shit, like for lines.
Hey, those are important layers.
They are important layers, like like it's you got your rough sketch, and then you got your fixing sketch, and then you have your fixing sketch, and then you have like the lines for the hair that you don't want to mix in with the lines with the body, because then when you
Exactly.
have to delete one line, you don't want to have to like delete between the lines.
Exactly.
It's a
Sometimes it's
process.
just like experimental layers.
Exactly. And then you don't want to mix that with the proper layers.
Ex- See? I understand.
And they're like, yours. Oh, I don't remember why they were complaining how it was so chaotic. It's because all my layers are just like, they all just say layers. And then they have numbers, but they're not even in order or have any primary reason to it. It's just like another layer.
Mm-hmm.
No toilet paper, that's shitty. Oh my god. A lot of words. Hi, Mad Money.
That shitty. Yes, it is. I have 3 friends.
I mean, in Cuba, you're lucky if you could have a toilet seat cover. Like, just not even, yeah, a toilet seat. The part that the ladies could sit on.
Uh-huh.
They ain't got that. That's a luxury item.
Damn.
How's the book going with the art? It's going. Oh, where's my fucking drawing? Damn it.
Wait, were you on the wrong drawing?
No, it shut down.
Oh, because we were looking at Chocobo and Friends.
That's not what I'm working on. That's just my
Oh,
screensaver. That's like not my screensaver, my wallpaper.
like
No, what
at
happened to
first I was
everything?
like
Oh, okay.
in my brain I was like, I thought you finished this, but maybe you have a little bit more work to do on it.
No, I did. I finished. It's done.
That's so funny. Yeah, Ariel's right. It's your fault for having a high quality background image.
Listen, I worked
Looks
my
too
ass off for
strong.
that one. See, your character here actually that I made for people to put their characters on. Of course, this doesn't want to work. Wait, are we not working today? We're just not gonna read? Come on. There you are. Tangent. welcome. I'm really digging the colors you're using.
Thank you. So this is like literally just YouTube content, or not just YouTube. It is world building stuff, but
Yeah.
for YouTube. And I had to do like a quick like little illustration where I'm like kind of discussing going to one of the main settings, but that main setting has a lot of different things happening in it, and I'm like, all right, what are some like quick visuals that I have mentally about some of the differences in this area than like normal areas? And it's like, oh well, for one thing, a lot of like the plants and stuff have like different color leaves and like can glow in the dark and type of like a few different things like that. And then there's like floating creatures and stuff like the floating jellyfish that are bigger than some of the mountains. And then there's like floating land masses that have like trees and mountains on them and stuff too. And then giant floating crystals. I'm like, what? All right, let me try to like put that in the perspective of a character in the world trying to explain to another person what like exists in this area. And they're like, yeah, it has this, it has this, it has this. And it's like, well, how would that person like draw that out for somebody? And it's like, they just like put it all together in one picture.
Nice. I go back and see the references.
Ooh, the references.
Who the references? I saw them like forever ago. I mean, I got the basics down. What?
Okay. So, wait. I think I might have seen you working on this one before. Because you like the pose a lot, right?
Okay, yes. So I did the sketch and I liked the pose.
Yes.
So I decided to turn it into your character here, and then I actually have two commissions with this pose. Initially, I was gonna just draw something with it, and then someone chose Witcher, so I started it off making it Witcher,
Yes.
and I am blanking on her name. Why am I blanking on her? Yennefer. There you go.
Yennefer, yeah. Yep.
So I did them initially, but I just did a rough sketch of them, and then to show your character here.
Mhm.
And this is Reina's character.
Ooh.
And her husband's character for their D&D party. And then I have another commission
Nice.
to do after of actually it's two book characters from a book that me and Liz were reading together at the same time.
Nice.
And she's like, you can't start this commission until I got to chapter 25. I was like, okay. No, I think it was 28. Anyways, so she's like, you have to wait till then. And I've already read that part and I'm done. And I'm actually done with all 3 books.
Oh my god.
But yeah, she was
Nice.
like, I think it was like incentive to like get me to finish quickly. No, but then she's like, I want this character with this character, but I also need to see Xaden and Violence together. I was like, okay.
Mhm. And this is the background for which Zodiac Wolf? Mango, no Zodiac Wolf background. This guy.
Speaking of Zodiacs, I
Mango,
decided
what's your
to start Zodiac Academy.
Zodiac Academy?
It's a very popular. I'm going through a lot of these really popular books to see like what's the hype. I already finished. I finished ACOTAR. I finished Throne of Glass. I finished Daughter of No World. I finished what was another big one that I finished Fourth Wing. And so that's the one for the commission I'm gonna start doing is that. And now I'm started Zodiac Academy, which is based off twins, and it's kind of like I want to say kind of CW show so far. There's lots of bullying and stuff like that going on so far. But like it's like so many books. It's like a massive universe. Like cuz then they have like Zodiac Academy, which has its own like a bunch of books. And then there's like a prequel, which is at least 5-6 books. And then there's like another book series. I guess it's after. I have no clue. And then there's another one.
Sorry, I had to run away.
Wow. Only here talking, he didn't even hear anything.
Somebody was knocking on my door trying to give me mail.
Clearly
I said, hold on. And I ran away. Because you were talking too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I forgot what was the last thing I heard.
I don't know.
Alright, you guys, you gotta start over.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah, Zodiac Academy.
I started Zodiac Academy.
Yep.
I'm technically on a different series too, so I need to finish that one. But that one's just a smutty ass book. I love it. But I needed a break from all the smut. I was like, okay, let me try something else.
Oh my god.
So I started Zodiac Academy, which is like a huge set of books. So many fucking books. I don't even know how many books it is. It's at least 13 books or some shit like that. Like, it's ridiculous. Jeez. And then, like, cause then you have Zodiac Academy, you have, Dark Fae. I forget what the series is called before that. So, like, I had to, like, read it. I had to, like, figure out the order in which I had to, read them, because it's not like you just choose 1 through whatever. Mm-hmm. Because there's the regular set, there's the prequels, there's the novellas, and then there's this other things that are in the same universe, but not exactly them, but you only read those after. I don't know. It's so much fucking shit. But it was for $3 and something odd cents, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to go through all of these very kind of popular books so far. I've already told them, but I finished ACOTAR, I finished. Throne of Glass, I finished. Daughter of No Worlds, I finished. Fourth Wing, and now I'm on this. And there's other books I'm probably gonna get in between then, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna just go through all of the books one right after the other. I'll probably do like 2 or 3 and then hop onto a different series.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do have to finish the what is it called? Beast of Thorns or whatever it's called. Briar something. What's the series called?
Something.
Beast of the Briar. I was like, I know it has something to do with that. Which is a wide choose. And there's like, I knew there, yeah, there's like 4 or 5 boys. You know, they all need their own time. Okay, so it's a lot of smut. There is plot.
Nice. Mango, I was asking, what was your zodiac sign?
I think they said Aries or something.
No, Mike said clearly Aries.
Oh, clear.
But then again, Mike and Mango are sometimes the same person, so he could be right.
Aries sounds about right for Mike. I can't say Mike. Mad Money. Wait, what are you, Dante?
An Aquarius.
Ah. You're like one of the few Aquariuses for me. I have a tendency to attract a lot of Aries and a lot of Leos and Libras.
Ooh.
So those are the 3 that I'm not surprised when anyone I meet that I really click right away with is one of those 3. It's like 9 times out of 10 it's one of those 3.
I think I have a good amount of Geminis. Other Aquariuses.
Yeah.
And Libras.
I
I
Libra.
know a lot.
So that makes sense.
Fatty Warbucks is wrong.
But
the
yeah,
big 3 are Sun, Leo, Moon, Capricorn, Rising, Sagittarius.
my big 3.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't know that much about like going in depth about rising and suns and moons and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff either. Like I was like I know what I am and I know the basics, and then I'm like, of course you're a Leo. Cuz I like, out of all 3 Leos, I attract them like a fucking magnet. Like when I first started playing D&D with like Brenna and stuff like that, and Azza and Nate, all 3 of them are Leos.
Oh shoot, that's crazy.
I was like, of course you are.
So,
I think all 3 of them are Leos. Unless one of them is an Aries, but I think they're all 3 Leos.
Jeez, that's wild. My mom, my godmother, Amanda and Xavier, I think our friend Grace,
No,
and one of my cousins, and I think a couple of other people I know are all Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how are so many people that are close to me all Geminis, and their birthdays are within like literally like a couple of weeks of each
That's
other.
literally just how it works.
It's like, god damn it.
It's just you have your big 3, and then that's what it always ends up being. But that's not to say I only have those big 3 friends, but it's just like, I'm telling you, 9 times
That's
out of
just
10,
how it lines up.
like just meeting these people, it's always one of those 3. If I actually like meet them and actually have a conversation with them and we seem to get along, it's always usually one of those 3. Because the other people that were in the group were all Libras, including me. I was like, of course it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then Liz, who I really connect with, is an Aries. So is my husband. So is my daughter.
Jeez. Oh, yep. It just works out that way.
Like, talk to Rook all the time. He's a Leo, I think. what are you again?
Ace is a Gemini. We are Legion.
We are Legion.
Oh my god. The plot happens to be average 5.5 inches. Wait, what plot are you talking about? Or what the fuck are you talking? Also, Hungry Cobalt. I'm doing well with the arting. I'm just like surviving. I'm so late with this reply.
Oh, we've already.
Your birthday is 2 days after Brenna's. Oh shit. And Mia didn't
Oh
remember.
yeah, that's right. I remember. I don't remember everyone's birthday off the top of my head. Listen.
Mia doesn't have as much gray matter. You need to give her a break.
Yes.
But Mia, if you ever forget some shit about me, I will yell at you.
I forget shit about you all the time. I know what you're talking about.
I know.
You could have told me something 5 minutes ago and I would already forgot it. That's why I have birthdays on my phone. Which my phone, for the past few years, I don't know why, it doesn't tell me. Like the way the notifications is set, which I absolutely hate, is that it'll have it like on my screen when it's, I guess, sleeping, on sleep mode or whatever. But as soon as I look at it, you know, it unlocks the phone, so I don't see the message.
So
And it's not like it pops back up again when it opens. No. So I don't fucking know. I remember back in the day, it used to tell me, hey, this person's birthday is tomorrow. And like, cause I don't even have that. I have notifications for like a week before and a day before. It doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't tell me shit. I used to be so good about it when I used to be able to do that shit. But no, not anymore, cause it's mean. The month before Guy Fawkes Day? What the fuck are you talking about?
Mia's is easier to remember. It's a month before Guy Fawkes Day. Who the fuck is Guy Fawkes? Gotta get ready
Mine's
for a work meeting, BRB. All right, Mango.
Mine's
Ace,
not
what day
that
is your
difficult.
birthday?
Mine's fairly easy because I just had to get the first number. If I remember the month, you just had to like cut that number in half. And that's the date.
Ace, no fucking way. Okay, I knew it was gonna be. I knew it. Okay, so my godmother's is June 2nd. My mom's is June 3rd. Ace is June 4th. And then I always forget who's who. I think Amanda. No, I think Xavier's first. So Xavier is June 6th. And then Amanda
Amanda's
is June 8th.
What's June again?
Like a fucking full ass week of just birthdays.
Oh yeah, but that's how it works too. Like everyone's birthday won't be on certain months. Like my birthday month, I'd have like a bunch of friends that had that same birthday month. Because I
Yep.
I have a lot of Libra friends.
Mm-hmm. End of May, beginning of June, my bank account does not like me sometimes.
V for Vendetta, you uncultured swine. Oh my god.
You need to watch that movie again.
I've seen V for
Been like
Vendetta, but it's been a long time.
I think it's been like at least 3 years since the last time I watched it.
I think I watched
2 to
it
3
when
years.
it aired on when it came out.
Oh my. That a long ass time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. It was not bad. It's just it didn't do anything for me.
Didn't spark the rebellious nature in your heart.
I mean, I know better spark of rebellious movies out there. Not saying it wasn't bad. I saw it. I was like, okay, cool, and that was it.
Nope. Maybe you're a traitor.
Aw.
Wait, Ace, your cousin never let you forget that she was supposed to have a birthday party the day you was born? Yikes. But is her birthday actually on the same day, or was it just like a few days before?
Oh, that's annoying when it's like, dude, you can't help being born, dude.
Hers is the 5th? Oh shit. So you were born the day before her birthday and she was supposed to have a party? Okay. I could understand that sucking for that year. I definitely wouldn't hold it against you.
Right?
But I could see how that does suck. And you're supposed to have your birthday party and nobody shows up because your new cousin got born.
But see, that's not cool either. Like, yes, go to see the kid, but also don't
But
make
you
the
can
other
still
kid.
celebrate the existing kid.
Yeah.
Especially if it was already planned, like everybody already had the plan to celebrate the birthday. I could definitely see why.
Yeah, like, you
she
can
would've
stop
felt
by
very
the-
salty.
You can stop by the hospital at any point, dude.
Yeah.
Go to the hospital, say your highs, meet the baby. You're not even supposed to have that many people in there at the same time anyway.
This is true. This is true. Oh my god.
That's on the parents. And all the adults.
The rest of
and
the
stuff like that.
family. Yeah.
It's the fault of the adults.
It has color now. Oh yeah, Penny, you saw when I was working on this before. So okay.
Ugh, my
So you guys don't know what happened to me this past week, but it's been. I was telling Mia about it before we started streaming. But this file got fucking ruined last week. Like days before my event on Saturday, and I was supposed to be all of this that I'm working on right now should have been done. But what happened was I had cropped the characters for these 3, the feathered people, and I had cropped each head, and I was making a little mini trailer to put on, a little teaser to put on social media. I did do that, but then when I made it to the fucking eagle, and I was trying to revert back, Procreate decided that it didn't want to let that happen. So it left my file in a square format where I have it actually set up for YouTube size videos. And so I lost all of the other details, and all of the 2 other images, they were cropped out of place. So I couldn't even use them and then just bring it back into a new size file. So I had to manually export all of my Procreate files into the cloud to save them. Then I had to factory reset my iPad to then, after I factory reset, get the backup of my entire iPad from the night before so that I could just retrieve this file alone. This was the only one that got messed up. But after resetting my iPad and getting the backup, everything, I still had to wait for Procreate to load all of my files back onto it. So I couldn't even open the app. So I lost 2 days worth of full prep time just waiting for my iPad to just like be sorted out. And then when I got back to the iPad, it was the version of this where I had the 3 of these, just the sketches, no colors. Um, so then I was like, okay, at
Back
least
to
that
Nurse
part
City.
is
Aw, have a good one, Eru.
fine. Bye, Eru.
Oh,
Have a
that
good
turned out pretty
one.
good. I like the
Um,
glowy.
Thank you. So I just had them with the sketch work, and I had to add the colors back. But I realized I could go open the ruin file, and I was able to just like export the color parts out and just like overlay it or lay it underneath the sketch stuff, and then like fix it up again. So that part was actually fast to do that. And then I had to like finish it. And then after that happened, my printer, this was on Friday, the day before my event, my printer decided to betray me too, didn't want to print things properly. And it took me almost the entire day to actually get it to work again. And I think, I didn't tell you this, but I think part of why it wasn't working is because I factory reset my iPad. So the settings like were like just not speaking with each other properly again. So I had to go through all of that shit. And it's like, oh my God, none of this would have happened if Procreate just let me revert the thing back like I was doing.
Alright.
So yeah, it's been a rough week, and I like slipped my finger on the cuticle and a whole bunch of shit.
Oh yeah, that
So-
debacle.
So like I'm just surviving and getting by. Like I'm letting things not bother me as much as they probably should in the moment. Like in the moment, I realistically probably should be freaking out a lot more. But I've been like, all right, this is what it like, it's cool. It's cool. The universe has been trying to have me have a mental breakdown, and I won't let it win. So here I am, trying to finish this so that I can move on to the next stuff, because the next stuff is me putting everything together in the animation software, doing some small animated parts for the character Otto, who's going to be the narrator. And then that will be the first YouTube video that involves the world building. Speaking of which, YouTube stuff, on the little trailer, I did the trailer last week, and I put one of the time lapses up there, and honestly, YouTube seems like it might pop off. Honest, like compared to my other social medias, like both of those little shorts that I put on YouTube, they have like over 1K like views each.
Nice.
And I'm like, that was like the least amount of effort I put into any social media content and gotten that like result. I was like, oh my, and like
Because I think
on-
YouTube compared to the others are actually trying to push out your stuff versus now everything else wants you to
Yeah.
pay.
yes, they want you to pay so much. Whereas like for YouTube, that kind of is just the nature of how YouTube works and how it's
Yeah.
always kind of worked, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because it existed before, like obviously Instagram has existed before the subscription shit and all of that and like the ad stuff. But YouTube's been around for so long that like I feel like in terms of organic growth, it does a lot better than some of the other platforms. Or like the other platforms used to do like decent, but like not anymore. So I'm really happy with that. And like people were commenting, like I think that's what surprised me more, is that people were commenting on the shorts, especially the time lapse one. It was like, oh my god, it looks so good, everything like that. And I was like, oh hell yeah. So, which is actually something that I really needed last week with all the bullshit going
The
on.
one win.
I just needed that little bump of serotonin and like positive feedback.
Oh, for sure. Sometimes you just need a win.
Because it was rough. Yeah. So it was really nice. Yeah. Let me see if I hold on. Let me grab it. Where is it? Where is it? So yeah, if you don't mind, for those who are not following me on YouTube already, could you just like check this out and check out the YouTube? Oh no, I got the wrong link. 1 second. Give me this one, not that one. This one.
I need to start
Copy link.
uploading stuff again.
Yes.
I started to. I was doing pretty good for a little while. Well, Tony was doing good. But so much shit was going down.
Yeah. Whoa. Aha, this is the one. Here's the other one. The other short that people seem to enjoy a lot. Which was good. I was really happy. Alright. I think I'm calling these 3 things done. Let me just read my freaking script again and make sure I got artwork for the things that I planned. I have to find it. Damn it. Oh no. Where'd I put the script? Which folder? Maybe, just maybe, I didn't put it inside a thing. Aha, found it. Well, I wrote this script last year in September. Yo, I had plans for a while now. Both are dope. The heads are your fave. Hey, thanks, Pen. Also, how are you today?
Oh, goodness.
Your legs are busted, achy, and stiff as hell, and you're determined to go to the store. Why are your legs busted? Were you working out? It reminds me, I need to stretch my legs too. Other than techie art trauma, how am I? I'm coasting. I'm coasting on through.
Yeah,
Just
he and I had a whole ass discussion about.
yeah. Yep. I'm coasting on through, just surviving and just trying to make it through the next phase of work and prep stuff because I have another event towards the end of the month, and then I have an event a week after that, and then which is the beginning of May, and then towards the end of May, and I have another event, and I still have to do my taxes before Tuesday, so there's that. Yeah, there's a lot going on, but I'm just organizing things and getting them done. You know, you just stay too long cooking. Also, it's raining. Oh my god. Standing up for a long time definitely fucking puts a number on the legs. That's part of my issue. Rain affects your legs too. I don't have that.
You're so young. Just give it a couple years.
Mia, no, no, I'm good. I turned 30, got diabetes. I'm good.
No, this is the beginning.
Nope.
It's just the
Nope.
beginning.
You shut up.
It's just the
Shut
beginning.
up.
No, wait till you
You
hit
shut
40.
up.
Wait till you hit 40. And then all of a
There's no such
sudden.
thing.
That
That number doesn't exist. Nope. I'll be 39
You're still a
for the rest of my
baby.
life.
Just wait.
I'll be 39 forever. It affects your joints. Fucking yikes. I wonder how that phenomenon like actually occurs. Like what the scientific breakdown is for why weather, specifically like rain, affects people's joints.
I think it makes you inflamed. Truth. I think it's just.
Oh.
I'm not sure the science, but I think part of it has to do with inflammation.
Damn.
Because I know people who have like people who have a higher likely to have certain symptoms. It's really bad when it rains, and I think it's the pressure, for the most part, between the pressure and the inflammation or something like that.
Let me use the bathroom real quick.
How all the there?
See? Oh, it is because of the inflammation. Yikes! Did you say how awful?
How all the there?
I just have to. Oh my, I'm going to pee. You can be as bothered as you want. I'm going to pee. Don't fall in. I won't. I drink a huge thing of tea. I have to pee a lot right now.
I do have to get going now, so I probably won't be here by the time he gets back. Depends on how fast he pees. That's not what I wanted to do. Do this. Oops, it's all caps. Gonna raid Dante.
I literally was just thinking, you better not be leaving yet. And I was gonna yell as a joke.
Listen, why do you think I said how all the dare?
Oh my god. Well, at least I made it back in time, I guess.
I told you I was
For the
stopping at
raid.
11:30. I had to be done. Like, I had to be done. Because my husband needs the computer at 11:30.
It's okay.